2-3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the Wilson spinning.
Welcome back, everybody, to CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks holding on to the football as we jump into the action in quarter number 1. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Carson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The tackle made.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Devin McCourty brings him down.
To Chris Carson. Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own 20.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
The 34-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
On first down, Carson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
First and 10. At their own 23.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter.
And the Patriot
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going on the ground, it's White. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
White, the ball carrier.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
On the tackle.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 40.
Back to throw, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
New England.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, here's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Newton.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Dorsett's got it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. Open man is Myers. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a carry for White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And the
Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run with White. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He was taken down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now White.
15-yard line.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
New England ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Darrell Taylor brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
15-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career. And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one. At Kent State, right? Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm.
got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's third down.
Third and long, it's Newton. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Complete here, it's Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Buying time to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the Giants who were able to come away with the road victory, 28-20.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Thomas. And he'll take it up past it. .25 to the 26-yard line.
On the returns, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
James White.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's White. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Newton on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Flushed out right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have recovered. And some room to roam now. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
They'll be singing in the shower postgame. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Slant route caught by Edelman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. Nothing in that first half. Nothing on the last drive. But they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete.
Warriors pass.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the book.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Hoyer's pass.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They run again with Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. One more game remains to be played in week 2 after this one, and it's a game that folks have been looking forward to for months, if not years. The first ever regular season home game for the Las Vegas Raiders as they host the Saints. 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 in Vegas, right here on EA Sports. That should be fun.
At the 36-yard line.
The backup Stidham, his first throw. And his first throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. Third down here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
9 yards to go.
Stidham from the shotgun. Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Stidham to Harry that time for a Patriot first down.
First down, New England.
First down, here's White. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Patriots.
They'll run on first down. It's White, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Stidham finding Edelman for a Patriot first down. From the gun, it's Stidham. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
It's 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He made touchdown, Patriots. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run it in with White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
It's a pickup.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Thomas. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Stidham sets to throw on first. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
Stidham's pass.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Patriots.
On first down, Stidham forced out to his left. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there at 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Complete to
Julian Edelman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots get a score closer.
For the extra point.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Hyde. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. Across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He finds his running back, Hyde. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He dumps it to Hyde. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
To punt for the Seahawks.
And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 30.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stidham. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
2nd down, Stidham to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Stidham. Open man is Myers. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go with Michelle. Sony Michel won't get there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Yeah, this a quick slant to Lockett. 12 yards there and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
21-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. 38. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's Stidham. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Stidham's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brought down by John Simon. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 5.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 42 yards out.
Tonight.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's try.